Wow, how long has it been? Like 9 months since I last reacted to Steins Gate Zero. It has been such a long time. Before my long hiatus, I reacted to episode 1 and 2 of Steins Gate Zero, and now I'm finally gonna continue from episode 3 onwards, and I'm really excited. But since it has been such a long time, it has been 9 months since I reacted to the first 2 episodes, I totally forgot what it was about. So I had to rewatch those episodes again. I did that this morning, so I am caught up again, but I have no idea what to expect. So this story is like from the beta timeline, so it's different from the first Steins Gate series. I watched the Steins Gate beta version of episode 23, and this whole plot, this whole story is the continuation of the change that happened in that episode. So the real Kurisu is dead, but we have now this new developed AI with the memories of Kurisu, who is now like communicating with Ocarine, and like he's totally confused. Like he doesn't really know what to do with it because he still loves Kurisu. He misses her so much. And then this whole new AI thing shows up, which keeps like bringing him like back those memories he had with Kurisu. So it's really, yeah, it's kind of like torture to him, but at the same time, it's also the only way to kind of like connect to Kurisu again. Like even though it's not the real thing, it's not the real person, but the personality, the voice, it's so similar. So he like, for him, it's almost like the real Kurisu, even though he knows himself that it's not the real thing, and that there are also like slight differences from like the way she communicated with him. Like in real life. So I think for Ocarine, it's really important to stay conscious of like what is it that he's talking to. Yeah, for now I'm also a little bit unsure of how this whole AI thing is connected to the main plot line, is like with the time traveling and saving the world from the disastrous future, because otherwise they wouldn't introduce this whole AI system thing, the Amadeus program. So for now there's still a lot of questions. We just got introduced to this whole Amadeus program system thing, and with the AI personality of Kurisu. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and I can't wait to see how everything is connected. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So let's go. Okay, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Interesting, we're getting a lot more characters introduced. Also these cosplay comrades. And we know that, of course, she's gonna be the future mom of uh I can't come up with her name. Suzuha, yeah, she's the future mom of Suzuha. She realizes though, even though she doesn't remember Kurisu, she kind of realizes that there's this someone who was out there that Ocarine has strong feelings to. Oh, it's been such a long time since I heard this opening. It's been 9 months. Okay, technically, I heard this morning when I rewatched the episodes, but still. So busy. From earphones to real. That was me when I was walking through Akihabara this summer. I was like, oh, so much anime and manga going on, all these games. It was like I was in paradise. Mr. Brown. Yeah, really, still find it so strange. Like, I'm used to see Ocarine as like with his lab uniform or lab coat and being like this crazy scientist, but now he's just like a normal student, and I still can get used to it. Oh, you would never know. Who? Right, so like Fades is like financially supporting them. Wait. She has a big sister? Or does she just refer to Ferris? Or does she actually has a sister? Because we saw like her talking to that girl in Charo. I am. Like she's probably like worried about the same thing as I do. Like I'm just worried that Okabe is gonna get too attached to that Amadeus, the AI version of Kurisu. Ah. Oh no. Party! I like that professor. He's a bit like goofy, but like he all means in a good way. Nice that he also introduced them. Rintaro. On the mission. She's like, wait, something is wrong, the lights are off. Oh. Of course, like. Oops. This must be like one awkward Christmas party. But I know like everyone means as well. Like everyone is just trying to have like a really fun Christmas party. like knowing that there are like these things in the back of certain people's heads, it just makes it a little bit awkward, especially for Okarin um and Suzuha. Oh, that's what she actually did though. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I really cannot, like, with Okarin being so serious and vulnerable and. Oh. Oh no, he's getting all these flashbacks. Yeah, he's still not over it. Even, like, he's far from being over it. Like, it's still, like, haunting his mind every day. just a preview. Oh, no preview. Okay, so that was Steins Gate 0 episode 3, and this episode was all focused on the Christmas party that Mayushi organized for everyone. She even invited her colleagues, and Ocarine invited the professor and the green-haired girl. What's her name? Like Miyabi? I don't really remember her name. I should remember her name by now, but you know who I'm talking about. Any case, that was also really focused on Ocarine and his feelings towards Kurisu, whether it is the AI or the real person. It was just the more he talked to Amadeus, he started to see more of the real Kurisu in it. And that's also what I was afraid for. That's also what the girl was afraid for. The assistant. And he started to see the Amadeus as the real Kurisu. And that's not what he's supposed to do, because in the end, when he comes back to reality, then it will just become such a shock. And we already saw that right now. Like, even though it was still quite early, we already saw that he just took it as a huge shock. And that also means how he's just not over everything that happened, you know, in the original Steins Gate series. Yeah, he has like traveled between different timelines like countless times. He has seen a lot of different futures. He has seen a lot of like his important people die, and in the end his most important person died in the end as a result. And he's still not over it. And from what we can see is that he already from the beginning he was already attracted to her, and that's something we didn't know in the original series. It's something, you know, it was related to the name Christina that he gave her. The only reason he gave her that name was because he was just too shy to call her by her real name, to hide his embarrassment. He just changed her name to like Christina just to hide his embarrassment. And he has been calling her that since the beginning, so that must mean like he must have felt like some kind of attraction towards her since the beginning, but never let it show. But then even like Amadeus is getting really like shy and embarrassed from hearing that, and that also shows how developed her personality is, because like she already knows what he implies with that, and she knows like how to feel like embarrassed because of that. But I must say, I do see, maybe it's just me, but I just feel like not only Kurisu but also some other characters have changed a little bit, like personality wise. I feel like Kurisu, or maybe just the Amadeus, she's just much more open, like really girly as well. And the way she keeps like calling Ocarine wherever he is just, I don't know, like a possessive girlfriend kind of behavior, you know, like a girlfriend that wants to know 24/7 what her boyfriend's up to, you know, that kind of behavior. And also like how excited she is just to walk through Akihabara, or I don't know, like the way she behaves towards her senpai, which is like the professor's assistant. Like she's all like, yeah, I'm rooting for you, you know, like all like super girly. And I don't remember her like that from this like original series. She was really like, she was a real tsundere character, but she was a lot more tsun than she was dere, you know what I mean? Like she was a lot more cold and cool during the original series, and here she like all like bubbly, cherry, and also still tsundere, but like more dere than tsun. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the difference I noticed. But not only in Kurisu, I also feel like Mayushi has changed. She's, I don't know, like at first I considered her to be like a free spirit, you know. It was just Maya. She says her like own pace. She's always like somewhere else with her mind. Now she feels like really back to earth, and I feel like she's finally like developed some feelings for Okarin, which is strange. Like for me, they're just like these cute childhood friends that will never like develop romantic feelings for each other. And I was just hoping that it would stay that way, that Maishi would just be like that cute childhood friend who's just really supportive and, I don't know, just like stays herself the whole time, just do what she wants. And it's not like it has changed much from that, but I feel like, you know, she's less much of that free spirit that I saw in her in the original series. And I have the same feeling with Suzuha. I feel like she's a lot more serious and energetic, cheerful as she was in the original series. And that might also be because of like the time skip. We have moved on a little bit further, and of course like Suzuha is still concerned about that whole future that is coming, that she wants to prevent, and she feels really anxious about it. And also because like she's in the same room as her mom that doesn't know yet that she's gonna be her mom in the future, which is really crazy if you think about it. But so that's, of course, like Suzuha is just really awkward being there with everyone, especially with her future mom, and with a whole mission in the back of her head. So those are the kind of like the things that I noticed, and it might be that it's just me that I feel that way. So I'm just wondering if you guys also feel that way. Just like tell me in the comments down below what you guys think. But yeah, overall I thought it was an okay episode. It was cute to see everyone celebrating Christmas together. So that was my reaction for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Oh. And thank you all for watching. So I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye.